Okay, so our test has like two modules, okay? The first one, okay, you've got, as you can see, mix of the three levels of difficulty: easy, medium, hard. Okay, questions are classified according to the level of difficulty. We've got three levels of difficulty. Okay, all right. So after you've submitted your first module, you will be given a module that matches your performance. So this means that the second module will be given according to your performance in the first one. That's why we call it LIA adaptive test. Adaptive means that it's different from a student to another. It adapts to your level. Okay, so far so good. All right, so this is what's our test like. When you consider the domains, what's being tested? Okay, we've got like 4 domains. We've got craft and structure. What's craft and structure? These are the types of questions. So we've got words in context, vocab in context. We've got text structure and purpose, asking about the structure. How is the text structures and the purpose of either the text itself or an underlined part. And we have what we call cross-text connections. Okay, and these are the details of that domain. Okay, so this is like almost 28%, 13 to 15 questions. Okay, so far so good. So that's the first domain, craft and structure. The craft and the structure of the author, of the writer. Then comes the second domain, asking about information and ideas in the text itself. Okay, which is somehow considered easier for most of the students. So we've got a similar percentage, 26% of the whole text here, Judy. Okay, from between 12 to 14 questions. What kind of questions do we have in that domain? We've got central ideas and details, asking about the main idea of the whole text. What's the main idea of the whole text? Okay, or specific details. What's true about this person according to the text? Okay, this is the first one. The second one is what we call command of evidence. Okay, it could be a textual one, just a text, and sometimes it's accompanied by a graph or a table. And the third type is inference questions. Okay, then comes standard English conventions. That's like 26%, 11 to 15 questions. Asking about boundaries between sentences, within sentences, form, structure, and sense. All questions related to grammar. And the last one, the last domain, is expression of ideas. Rhetorical synthesis. What does it look like? Like a specific task. You've got like details, and he's asking a specific task from all these details. And transitions, you know, transitions. Could you give me examples? Transitions like what? Any idea? Hey, Judy, Leah, could you give me example of transitions? Uh-oh. However, nevertheless, in fact, okay, you're not muted, by the way. Okay, so far so good. So these are the types of questions that we have: the percent, the number of questions, and the types of questions. Okay, all right. What about this one? What about this one? These are the details of the test itself. Okay, so administration. Okay. Two-stage adaptive test design, one reading section administered via two separately timed modules, as we've mentioned before, module 1, and according to your performance, Mariuma, you will be given the second module, the one that matches your performance. Okay? The first module, 27 questions. Both are 27 questions. Each one is 32 minutes. And these are the total of questions in general. Okay, Habibi, these are like details that we have already discussed before here. Okay, so any questions about the types of questions? What does the test look like? Let's have a look at the test itself. That's our application. Have you downloaded this one? Well, not yet. Hello, iPhone, write your name, please. Hey, Judy, Leah, Mariam, Omar, Ziad. Have you uploaded? Have you downloaded it or not yet? The blue book? Huh? Not yet.
No,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
yet.
La. Better download it, Habibi. Okay. I'm going to share the link with you. So here we've got. Okay, no problem. You can download it anytime because you need to practice a lot to master the tools available on the application. So we've got, as you can see, pre-SAT. Am I sharing the screen? Yeah, this one. Okay, clear for all of you? Okay, so you can have like a mini test or a full length practice test. You've got PSAT, which is pre-SAT, that's for grade 10. And the SAT, that's our test. How many tests do we have? How many tests do we have? MashaAllah, there are 6 complete tests that you can practice. Okay, so let's try this one. Let's practice test 1. That's the application, not the internet connection, Habibi. So pay patient, please. Okay. All right. Next. Close. So, as you can see, we've got like, see, how many questions? Hello, how many questions? Can you see? I want to hear you. Yes, Leah, Mariam.
27.
27 questions. Okay. All right. Here, highlighting the current one. Which one are you dealing with? Question number 1. Unanswered will be marked. If you want to mark some questions for review later, you can mark it. Okay, so that's question number 1. What about 5? That's question number 5. You can. What can be done? See, we've got highlights and notes. You can highlight certain parts. You can write down notes more. What can be done? You've got like shortcuts. So try to master all the tools available on that application before you go for the test itself. Okay, this would make your job easier, Habibi. Okay, think about question number 20. What kind of question is this? That's standard English conventions. That's standard English conventions. You can cross out 2 choices. Yes. Can you return back to the question? You can mark it for review. See, it's already marked for review. And what does this mean? This is the current question. If I return to 19, see, 20 is marked, and this is 19, the current one. Okay, simple? Yes, it's simple and easy. I'm done with the test. I'm done with the test. I'm going to submit it. So what will happen later? You will be given the mark, the total mark for both modules. After you're done with the first module, you're going to answer the second one, and then you will be given the mark, the total mark out of 800. What's good about using the blue book? Is it only the tools that you will familiarize yourself with? No. Not only the tools, but the point is all the questions will be answered. All the questions will have answer explanation. This means that you've got like a teacher, a free teacher there helping you all the time. You can easily connect it. It's already connected with your College Board account. Have you done an account or not yet on College Board? حلوين. Yes or not yet? Okay, better create your account with one of your parents. Okay, so that you can, excuse me? Yes, Mariam?
Can I ask a question? What's the name of this application? Because on here, I don't know.
Blue Book, Blue Book, Blue Book. Okay, I'm going to share it, to share the link to download the application on the WhatsApp group, okay, the general one, and the Telegram group as well, so that you can download it and you start practicing. Okay, all right. Any questions?
Thank you very much.
Most welcome, Habibti. So far, I know what type of questions do I have in the test, what application will I use? Okay, all right. Now, what's our course like? What's our course like? So, if I use this space, I can think about our course like what? Like type of question that we're dealing with. We've got also another site that's really helpful, which is Khan Academy, Khan Academy, Habibi, if you have tried that site before. So we've got books, we've got sites, not only Khan Academy, I've got another treasure, I may call it, for vocabulary, which is vocabulary.com. Okay, so we've got sites. We will have like virtual classes on these sites. There will be a virtual class on Khan Academy. We'll practice each type of question that we have. Okay, and we practice also vocab. What kind of books do we have? Let me show you. Here we go. This is one of the nice books that we have, which is Erica's. Erica has two nice books. So far, four now. One for reading, one for writing. I know they are not divided this way in our test. No. Okay, but yani, she's trying to make a kind of link to the type of question. Okay, we've got also, I bought nice books for vocab. Let me show you. This is one of them, because each module has like 6 to 7 questions for vocab, which is not يعني, you should consider this type of question. It needs hard work. You've got to memorize a lot of words, their synonyms. So this is one of the books. Okay, I got it. Okay, it's 2 parts. That's another one. Let me show you the cover. Yeah, that's also for digital SAT. We can practice from both books. And there is also Erica's, I guess. No, not this one. Erica's vocab. Okay. Erica's vocab. Okay, anyway. All right. So books, sites, our application, the Blue Book. What about Khan Academy? Have you tried Khan Academy before? Hello? Have you tried Khan Academy before? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay. Better try it, Habibi. Better try it. Okay. So what's our focus here? If you look at the test preparation, we've got digital SAT. What kind of practice could you have? What kind of practice could you have, Ya Omar? Okay, let's see. That's our course. We've got like introduction. These are all the types of questions we've been discussing. Information and ideas, craft and structure, expression of ideas. Okay, as you can see, we've got medium, we've got advanced, we've got foundation. What does this mean? Can you guess? What does this mean? What does this refer to?
The
Nice.
level.
Lovely, love you. Yes, the level. When I say foundations, that's the first level of difficulty. Medium, that's the second level of difficulty. Advanced is the highest one. So the site is organized or is done the same way like the real test. The real test has already 3 levels of difficulty. Okay, so let's have a look at, this is like a kind of introduction. You may read. So what's our focus today? Our focus today, I'm going to start with one of the easiest questions. Okay, just a kind of appetizer, we can say. Okay, so information and ideas. What do we have? There will be, as you can see, assign, this means that I'm going to assign this for you. So these are some of the exercises we will have. Not only books, but also the site. Okay, you can read the lesson itself, the tips, and there are videos that you can watch. An example from a literary example, an example from a scientific one, and a quick example, a textual one. So that's command of evidence. Our course, our main focus is, this one, central ideas and details. Central ideas and detail. If you click this one, okay, you've got like tips telling you what kind of questions are these. Okay, Habibi, show an example. What is the main idea? How to approach these types of questions. Okay, and all the time there will be explanation. If you click your choice, you can check. So let me do it randomly. See? Yeah, showing the correct and the incorrect. If you click this one and you check, it will show you whether correct, incorrect. Okay, there's a video that you can watch. Okay, it's already going to be connected with Google Classroom. Each one of you will have his or her own code to join Google Classroom, and it's already connected to it. Okay, so part of the homework will be assigned on Khan Academy, vocab.com. That's the site if you would like to try. vocab.com. Here we go. It's a very nice one. Can help you with all the books, even for literature, vocab list. Not only test preparation, no, even for textbooks, it will help you. Okay, nonfiction, literature. Check the grade, all the books available there with like chapters, like explanation for the vocab, examples. It's a treasure. It's really a treasure. Okay, all right. So what are we going to do now? We're going to start with, so let me pause recording. What is true about mother? So that's main idea or specific detail within the text itself? Hello?
Specific detail.
Specific detail. Okay, so that's specific detail. What about this one? How does the Lord Chancellor respond to the crowd? Main idea or specific detail? Hey, Nada, Ziad, Omar, what do you think? Yeah, specific detail also in the text. What about this one? Why would a helicopter built for Earth be unable to fly on Mars? Main idea or specific detail?
Specific?
Yeah, specific as well.
Specific.
Yeah, here it's clear. What does it say? States what? Main idea of the text. So from the question itself, you can easily identify, see, main idea. You can identify the type of question. That's what we call. What's true about Dorian? What's that?
Specific.
Yeah, specific details. Okay. What's true about this person? Specific also. Here, main idea. Here, why are ecologists worried about Pando? That's also a specific detail in the text. Why was blah, blah, blah? Specific details. Okay, طيب. Let's have a look at the instructions. Okay, read them together. Think about the tips, and then we start doing these questions. You will find them easy. Okay, but before we start, am I sharing the screen clear for you?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Ahmed Amr, hello. Hello, ya Iyad. Omar, hello. Okay, so yeah, let's have a look at the notes that we have. What do we have? Yeah, who's ready for reading? Ahmed Amr, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, specific detail questions. What do they ask you to do?
To locate a specific detail in the passage and identify the answer choice that matches
That's
for a
it.
specific.
Okay, so there is a specific detail. What is true about so and so? Why does X did so and so? Okay, so that's what we mean by specific detail questions. Okay, yes, continue reading, please. Yes, yes, Ahmed.
These questions can range from easy to very difficult depending on how obvious or not obvious
You
the
missed this
evidence.
part, sorry. There is always
evidence in the passage that support the correct answer choice.
Yes, what does this mean? I'm looking for a specific detail. Okay, how to know the correct choice? There must be evidence. There must be a kind of support, ya Mariam. A choice, there is something in the passage that backs up your choice. Okay, yes, these are different levels that we have. Okay, how many types of questions you do? There are
Two types.
two types. Okay, yes, Leah, can you tell us what kind of questions do we have? So the first one could be
clear evidence.
Yeah, clear evidence. Okay, from the question itself, you can get the evidence in a clear way. Or
inference questions.
Yes, these ones are a bit hard than the clear evidence. Okay, how can we recognize it? Nada, ready to read? For clear evidence questions, the correct answer is always what? Kind of. Yes. Hey, Ahmed, restatement or rephrasing of evidence. Okay, that's what we call literal comprehension, ya Nada. Omar, okay, given the same information in different language. Okay, so the correct choice is usually clear in the passage. So these questions, you may find any of these keywords. The passage indicates according to the text, based on the text, as presented in the text. Okay, so that's the first type. What do I call the first type here, Judy? Clear evidence questions. And these are the easier ones that we can start with. So far, so good. Yes, Mariam. What about the second one? What about the second one? The second one is ready to read, Mariam?
Yeah.
For
questions.
Inference. When I say inference, when you infer, what does it mean? You conclude something? Something clearly stated or not clearly stated?
Not clearly stated.
Yeah, now that's why we say inference, okay? The passage suggests something. You've got to read, yeah, there must be evidence, okay? But it's not as clear as the other type of question. So that's why, okay, we call it inference. So the correct answer is most commonly not directly stated. Instead, yes, Mariam?
The correct answer is
demonstrated in the passage. Okay, there will be some evidence to support the correct choice. Okay, so what keywords? Hey, Ahmed. Thank you, Mariam. Ahmed, what keywords will we find in this type of question? Words like the passage, inferred. Ahmed Amr.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Habibi. Implies.
Suggests, most likely, most reasonably, most strongly, best supports.
Okay, so these are keywords for inference questions. Okay, so Judy, how many questions do we have for specific detailed questions? How many types of questions do we have? Hey, Ziad, Omar. Hello. How many types? Hey, Judy. Yeah, Habibi, am I asking a difficult question? Yeah, Omar, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
How many types, Habibi?
2.
2 types. Okay, the clear evidence questions or the inference questions. Okay, so what should I do? I should practice this skill. What's this skill? You identify the type of question. Okay, so what are we going to do? We will look at the question and identify it. So when you read, you've got to identify the type of question. You have to know what type of question you're dealing with. Okay, so this step should be easy. Okay, you should memorize all the keywords and approaches we just learned. Okay, keep all these keywords in mind. Okay, so that you can easily distinguish the type of question or identify it. Okay, so what I want you to do, tell me whether these questions, clear evidence question or inference one. يلا حلوين. I'm ready. What do you think? Uh-oh.
Can I answer?
Yes, please. Hey, Omar. What does?
First, clear evidence.
What does the text indicate?
Indicate
About Austin's reaction when Mr. Ammar rejected his cabinet design. Okay, yes. So indication,
clear
so
evidence.
that's simply, yeah, literal comprehension. Love you. Okay, what about number 2?
What does the text most strongly support about blues music? It's inference.
Inference, yes. Okay, so you've got to be careful. According to the text, number 3. Yalla Maryam or Ziad, I want to hear you. Habibi.
Clear evidence.
Yes, Leah. Yeah, according to the text, when did women's voting rights, as we know, understand them first? So that's clear evidence. What about number 4? Hey, Ahmed. How would the author classify the new reusable bottle design as presented in the text? What do you think?
Clear.
Clear. Okay. All right. So what's the second skill that we need to practice? We need to identify the keywords. So if you look at the first question, Yalla Maryum, based on the text, what about the state of her garden makes Aubrey feel despair? So the keywords are the words underlined. The garden, this person, feel despair. What about the second question? What keywords do we have? Hello. The person, why Elliot, choose to include butterflies instead of moth. All right, so focus on keywords, identify them. Then skill number 3. Is it necessary for all types of questions? No. Okay, rephrasing the question in your own words. You rephrase them, like make a kind of summary. Okay, so you don't have to do all these ones. Okay, so for this question, according to the text, what's true about Jane? Do I need to rephrase the question? No, it's simple. So that's why it says if necessary. If you feel that your question is long and it has a lot of details, so try to rephrase it. Okay, Leah?
Okay.
Want to rephrase? Yeah, like this type of question. Based on the text, how do the luciferin molecules involved in the study of those people cause bioluminescence? So I've got to think about rephrasing it, Yanada. How do these molecules cause that thing? So what am I trying to do? I'm trying to, to simplify the question. Okay, making it simple so that you know what are you looking for, ya Maryam. If you don't focus on your task or what you're looking for, you may get an incorrect choice. Okay, all right. So let's have a look at the tips if you want to rephrase the question in your own words. Yalla Judy, if you read a question or you're unclear exactly what the question is asking. So we said this, we're not going to do this for all types of questions. What should you do, ya Judy? Juju. Who's ready? You might.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Judy. So what should you do?
Do it.
If you've got a question, okay, and you feel that unclear about what is the question asking, what should you do?
Rephrase the question.
Yes, in your own words, like this one. Okay, all right. So that should be done for what? For long questions, not all. Think about what? The keywords. Rephrase the question. Generally speaking, the longer the question is, the more likely you should rephrase. Yes. Okay, so limit this skill for lengthy questions only. Okay, so far so good. All right, so before we start this one, I want you to think about matching phrases. Why? Because you will encounter this kind of literal comprehension. Sometimes the question itself has like a word that you're not familiar with. Okay, so all these questions, they ask about the same idea in different words. Don't expect to have the same word in the question there in the choice. So let's have a look at these words. And we're going, inshallah, to start with all the words that we consider keywords that you will encounter in all different types of questions. Yalla, who would like to try? Think about the easy ones. Think about the easy ones. Investigate an occurrence. Become more widely accepted. Strengthen a conjecture. What's a conjecture? Any idea? Expand understanding. Become resistant. Reject possibility. Yalla, come on.
An answer?
Yes, please. Yes, Omar.
Number 6, reject a possibility. I think it's discard an option.
Yeah, when you, let's highlight it. When you reject a possibility, what does it mean? Allah alik, yeah, discard an option.
Discard an option.
Yes, an option is what? Is a possibility. When you reject, you discard. What does this mean? You have to familiarize yourself with synonyms, habibi. The more synonyms you have, the better you'll be. Okay, lovely. Yalla, who would like to try another one?
Teacher.
Answer.
Yes, please. Yes, Iyad. Or Judy, if you're ready.
Is expand and understanding suggest an explanation?
Expand understanding. Understanding has to do with explanation. When you expand, you suggest. When you suggest, what do you do? When you suggest, what do you do? You try to give an idea. When you expand understanding, you give more details. So do you think they give the same meaning? No. Try another one. Yes, Mariam. If you yes, please go ahead.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I think number 7 will be suggest an explanation.
Yeah, when you posit a theory, okay, this Yes, Allah عليك. Yes. Suggest an explanation. Okay. You suggest an explanation. Yeah, a theory. Okay. Posit a theory. Yes, Iyad. Habibi.
Yes, I think investigate an occurrence will be study a phenomenon.
Allah عليك. Love you. Yes. An occurrence. What's an occurrence, Habibi? Something that occurs. That's a phenomenon. Okay, you want to investigate it, you will study it. Synonyms. Yalla, I think getting easier now. Yalla, come on. What about?
Number 5.
Yes, Ziyad. Habibi.
Become
Become
resistant.
resistant is the same like?
Develop immunity.
Allah alik. Yes. Okay, so become resistant. Okay, is develop immunity. You're resistant to something. You've got immunity. Love you. Yalla, habibi. Easier now. Easier now. La, don't use the chat box, please. Huh? Better use your mic. Yes, Leah.
Number 4.
Number 4. Expand understanding is
A broaden comprehension.
love you. Yes. When you expand, what do? You broaden something. Okay. You make it general. This is how you expand. Okay. Comprehension is the same like understanding. Comprehension is the same like understanding. So, what about the other choices? Yes, Iyad.
Can I
Habibi.
answer them?
Yes.
Yeah, I think become more widely accepted will be gain currency and strengthen a conjecture will be.
So let me write it first. Don't be in a hurry, please. Be patient. So become, I know that you're excited. Okay. Become more widely accepted is gain what? Gain currency. Gain, to become more widely currency. So that's E. You want to do the last one? Yes, go ahead. Strengthen a conjecture. I'm left with?
Yes, with A.
With A, which is bolster a hypothesis. What's a conjecture, Habibi? What's a conjecture? A conjecture is a hypothesis. Okay. Something like a suggestion, something that you haven't proved yet, something that you don't have enough evidence. When you bolster, what do? What do? You try to strengthen. So far, so good. Try another set. I want to hear all of you. Try, Habibi. If you don't try, you will never learn. Try, make mistakes, learn from your mistakes. Yalla, iPhone. Would you like to try? Yalla, Habibi. Hello.
Can I try?
What about the other students? I know, mashallah, you're smart, ya Iyad. Type, go ahead. So which one would you like to start with?
Yes,
Yes, Iyad. Huh? Number
1.
Number 1, a reason for hope. Yes, is or gives the
Is
same meaning like
D.
D, highly regarded individual. So what's individual has to do with hope? You think so? Hope, having hope, being what? Looking for good things, being
Optimism.
Yeah, optimism. So who said optimism?
B.
B, yes. A reason for hope. Hope is optimism, habibi. That's hope, being hopeful. You see the good things. Okay, so a reason for hope is a cause. Cause, a reason, hope, optimism. So far, so good. Yalla, what's next? Think about the easiest one for you.
Can I answer?
Yes, Omar, please.
Yes. Number 2, an esteemed figure is a highly regarded individual. D.
Allah alik, yes. When I say individual, that's like a figure. Okay, highly regarded gives the same meaning like esteemed. Okay, you highly regard the person. So that's a figure. Okay, Allah alik. Love you. Yes, Ahmad Amr. Faddal Habibi. Which one would you like to answer?
6. A cause for alarm.
Yeah, a cause for alarm is the same
I
like?
think it is a reason for panic.
Allah alik. Love you. Yes. Okay, so when I say a cause, okay, that's reason. Alarm, yeah, is like panic. Okay, huh? Yalla, getting easier now. Getting easier now. Yes, Iyad. Ha, Habibi.
Yes.
Number?
Number 3.
Number 3. An egalitarian system. What do you
With
think?
letter F.
Allah عليك. Yes, a non-hierarchical arrangement. Yes, that's a system. That's an arrangement. Even if you're not familiar with this word, you can still guess. You can still guess. Okay. What about the other students? Hey, Judy, Leah, where are you? Nada, give it a try. Try, learn. Yes, Leah. Get closer to the mic. I can hardly hear you.
And number 4.
Number 4, a creative approach is the same like?
An innovative take.
Allah aliki, love you. Yes. Okay. If something is creative, it's innovative. Hasn't been done before or done in a very different way. Okay. Yalla, come on. One more. We're left with 2 choices. Getting easier now. Yes, Ahmed Amr. Habibi. Which one?
Yes, number 5 with A.
Yeah. A controversial claim. A controversial claim is the same like a disputed assertion. Yes. Okay. A claim is an assertion. Something that you assert, something that you believe is true. Controversial, this means that there is a kind of dispute. There is disagreement between people. They are disputing about it. Each one has his own point of view. Okay, so that's A. So I'm left with 7. Who can guess? Who can guess 7?
Yes, it is E.
Yeah, it must be E. Okay, so when I say a continuing mystery, okay, that's what enigma. Enigma is like a mystery, like a puzzle. Okay, persistent, a continuing. Okay, habibi. So far, so good. So far, so good. So, to master all questions regarding ideas, you've got to have as many synonyms as possible for each single word. The more synonyms you have, the better you'll be. Because don't ever expect the same word to be there in the question itself or the answer choice or vice versa. Okay? All right. So what are we going to do? Now, I want you to identify the type of question. Okay? Give me the keywords and rephrase the question if needed. Yalla, come on. Yalla, habibi. We've got to practice all these skills before we think about the questions. Who's ready? Who's ready? Uh-oh.
Yes, Miss.
Yes, habibi.
Yes.
Yes, Omar. Habibi.
Number 1, it's clear evidence.
Okay, so based on the text, how would the author describe the residents of Orange Country in the 1950s? Love you. Yeah, clear evidence. It's clear from the phrasing of the question. Okay.
Yes.
Which words do you think could be keywords, most important ones?
Based on the text.
Yes, that's for clear evidence, but I mean keywords that you will
yes,
look for. Like? Residence? Which residence?
Orange County.
Yes. Okay, don't we have date that we should look for? Or a period? Yeah, that's it. So this what I mean by keywords. Okay, so can you rephrase the question? How would the author describe? So, like saying, what do you think? What information is given about Okay, sorry, Habibi. I got disconnected. I had to change my internet connection. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. All right. So, where are we?
Teacher,
Yes.
can you repeat the difference between clear evidence and inference?
Can I repeat
Repeat
what?
the difference
Between
between the
clear
clear
evidence
evidence
and
and
inference. Okay, when you consider clear evidence questions, okay, you will find any of these words according to the text, based on the text as presented in the text. The text indicates, and once you read the question, you will find that the answer is like a rephrasing, a restatement. That's why it's clear evidence. You can easily find it. It's clear there in the passage. So here I'm saying about clear ones. And these are not clear ones. Not clear ones. They are not directly stated. Stated, but an indirect way. So if we say this is explicit, this is implicit. That's why we say inference. And these are the keywords that you may find in the question itself. What can be inferred, implies, suggest, most likely, most reasonably, most strongly, best supports. So you, from the question itself, you can tell whether it's clear evidence or inference, and the keywords itself. Okay, Batta?
okay.
All right, and we have already done with these ones. We have already identified them. So that's what we're trying to do. Try to identify them. So give it a try. Give it a try. Who's ready? Habibi. Hey, Iyad.
Yes, I am ready to answer the second question.
Okay.
Yes, it is inference,
Hmm.
and the keywords are Eliana team, walnut oil, with
So-
Da Vinci paintings.
What kind of question? It's inference. Have a look, Habibti. What does Aliana's team infer? So this is inference, not clearly stated about the walnut oil used in Dan Da Vinci's painting. Okay, a minute, please, Habibi. Okay, sorry. Yes, I'm back. Habibi. All right, so this is the type of question. Yes, you're right. Hey, Iyad.
Yes,
Then think about the keywords. What keywords are there? Most
Eliana
important
team,
words. Eliana? Yeah. Okay, what else?
with walnut oil,
Allah عليك. What else?
Da Vinci paintings.
Yes, the Da Vinci. So these are the most important words that I will look for. Okay. Can you rephrase the question?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Do we need to or no need?
No need.
No need. Why? Because it's simple. I don't have a lot of details. We said that we rephrase the question, Habibi. Okay, if you feel that it's a lengthy one, you've got a lot of keywords, you have to rephrase it in your own language. Okay, but here, no. Okay, so what does Eliana's team infer? So the team, what does the team infer about the oil used in the painting? Oil used in the painting. What have they inferred about the oil in the painting? Simple. Okay. All right. So, yes, miss, you asked me about the difference in both questions. So why don't you try this one? Yalla, come on. Who was it? Was it
Okay.
Maryam or Judy? Hiya, Judy. Yalla, Habibti, number 3.
According to the text, why does Sarah feel slighted during the graduation ceremony?
Do you feel that the question is clear?
Yes.
Yes. So what kind of question?
Clear evidence.
Yes, clear evidence. Here, Habibti, let me highlight. So infer, inference. Okay, so I've got like specific information I'm looking for. Why does Sarah feel slighted during the graduation ceremony? So what keywords can we highlight, you, Judy, that will help you look for? You have to think about why. The feeling? Slighted?
Okay.
Huh? During what?
Graduation.
Graduation, that's it. Huh? Okay, so these are the most important words that you will keep in mind while looking for the question. Huh? Why or the reason, that feeling, being slighted during when? Huh?
Graduation
What event? Yeah,
ceremony.
graduation ceremony. Okay, do we have to rephrase the question? Do you think it's a lengthy one that we have to rephrase it?
No.
No, no need. Okay. Hey, Leah, what do you think of number 4, حبيبتي? What kind of question is 4? How does Ahura make a distinction between the Maori and Samoan nations, between these nations? What do you think, Leah? A clear evidence, yes. Okay. Yeah, make a distinction. Show the difference. Okay. So, what keywords?
Ahura.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, Ahura. That's one.
Distinction.
Allah aleki. Yes. Huh?
The Maora and Samoan.
That's it. So these are the most important words. That's what we call keywords. Do you think that this question needs to be rephrased or simplified? If you want to simplify it, how will you simplify it? Huh?
What's the distinction between Maora and Samoan?
That's it. Yeah, distinction between these two nations. As simple as this. Okay, one more, Habibi. Yeah, who would like to try? Yes, Ziyad. What do you think of number 5? Based on the text, why did Sarah return to Kansas? What kind of question is this? Allah alik. Yeah, clear. Okay, what could be the keywords there in the question that we can highlight?
Sarah.
Sarah? Don't you think that we need the word why? Because we're looking for a reason, Yazid. Yes, why? Huh? Sarah?
Kansas.
Return. Okay, to that place. Yes, these are the keywords. Okay, do you think that that type of question needs to be rephrased?
No.
To be summarized? No, it's simple and clear. Okay, ready, Habibi, to start questions? Uh-oh, I guess so. Hey, Ziyad. Habibi, Leah, Judy, iPhone.
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, so yalla, let's start. Bismillah, here we go. What kind of question is this? Specific detail? Yalla, come on. That's a very simple one to start with. What's true about mother? Clear evidence or inference? Who's ready? Identify the question. Think about the keywords. Hey, Iyad. Faddal, Habibi, I'm listening.
Yes, it is clear evidence.
Okay, hell. Clear evidence. What's the keyword? Mother. What's said about mother? What's true about mother? What kind of information do we have about mother? Yalla, Habibi. I want you to read the text, okay? And share your answer with me. You can share, you can use the chat box. It's already activated. Waiting. Yalla, come on. It's a very simple question. Yalla, waiting for your answers. I got one. لا, be careful, يا Leah. Be careful, يا Leah. Okay, after you pick the correct choice, look for evidence. Look for evidence. When you pick a choice, make sure that there is evidence in the passage. Give it another thought, Habibti. Try again. Make sure that you have support. When I say evidence, Habibi, what do I mean? Evidence is your support. something that supports your answer. يلا waiting. الله عليك أحمد عمرو. Correct حبيبي. Yes, you're right. Huh? Yeah, that's correct. شطورة يا ليا. Yes, you're right now حبيبتي. What about the other students? زياد, عمر, ندى, مريم, يا جودي. Yes, عمر, الله عليك. ندى, ما شاء الله, you got it. طيب, Nada, would you like to, what about the other students? You haven't shared your answers yet.
I have shared mine.
Okay, yes, you're right, mashallah, Iyad. Yes, you're right, Habibi. طيب, let me ask Nada. يلا يا Nada, what's your choice, Habibti, for this question? No. Where is she? Nada. Ha, Habibti, you picked? What's your choice? يلا يا Nada, you can unmute your mic, Habibti. Huh? Yeah, what's your choice? Excuse me? I'm listening. See, yes, get closer to the mic, Habibti. Huh? Okay, type. Where is your evidence? Where in the passage can you find support for your answer? Okay, what's true about mother? She creates stories. She creates poems for her children. Where is that? Where do we have creating stories and poems? I'm looking for evidence. Yalla, Nada, you're right, Habibti, but we want to support our choice. Yalla, come on. Yes, Iyad, thank you, Nada. Huh? Where is the support, Habibi?
Yes, the support is she was almost there ready to play with children and read to them and help them.
Okay, so ready and read for them. I'm looking for create stories. Where?
Yes, besides this, she used to write stories for them.
Love you. Yeah, she used to write stories for them. Create stories. I told you synonyms. I'm not going to find exactly the word right. No. I've got create. See? Okay. What about poems? Thank you, Iyad. Huh? Hey, Judy. Leah, what about poems? Where is the support? Where do we have the support for this one? Yes, love you. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Made up funny pieces of poetry. Okay, so that's poems. So do I have create poem? No, I've got what? Make pieces of poetry. See, all the time you will have synonyms. Okay, all right, so I've got support. So who can refute the other choices for me? When I say refute, what does this mean? How can you prove wrong? Is this a skill? Yes, it's a skill. How can you prove wrong? يلا يا إياد. ها حبيبي ما شاء الله. You're a star today يا إياد. يلا
Yes,
حبيبي. Yeah. How can you refute? A, for example, she wishes that more ladies would visit her.
Yeah, there was no support details versus answer.
We've got, on the contrary, we've got what? If you read, mother didn't spend all her time in paying dull visits to dull ladies. She didn't spend. So what do I have? She wishes that? No, I've got the opposite. I've got the opposite. She doesn't prefer this. No. And sitting duly at home waiting for dull ladies to pay visits for her. So I've got the opposite. Okay. And when you think about the tone, when I say she wishes, what does it mean? I should look for a positive tone. What kind of tone do we have here for dull? Hey, Iyad, a positive or a negative one?
Negative one.
A negative one. When you describe something dull. How many times repeated? 3 times. What does this emphasize? What does this emphasize? She's not interested in this thing. So I can easily cross this out. Love you, Iyad. Yalla, yeah. Hey, Leah, what about B? How can you refute B? Birthdays are her favorite special occasion. What information do we have about occasions there? Any reference to her favorite one? Any comparison has been made between the occasions?
No.
No.
There isn't a mention.
Yes, okay. So here it says, for their birthdays and great occasions, other great occasions. Okay, but any comparison being made to say that birthdays are her favorite? No, no, no. She says great occasions. So birthdays were another color. So birthdays, great occasions. Are they her favorite occasions? No, it says great. Great. Okay, but favorite, what does it mean? There is a kind of comparison between birthdays and other occasions. Do I have this kind of comparison? No comparison being made. So I can easily say why it's incorrect. What about D? Who can refute D? Omar, can you? So we can do the same like what we've done with B. Hey, Omar, Amor, any reference
Yes.
to her favorite activity? Was there any comparison being made between the activities that she likes best?
No.
No. I've got some activities mentioned. Yes. These are the activities. But any comparison being made between these activities, which one is her best, is her favorite? No comparison, Habaib. So I've got no comparison being made between the occasions or the activities. So far, so good. Okay, I'm going to share all these notes that we've wrote together on our WhatsApp group so that you can refer to it anytime later. How do you feel about this type of question, Habaib? Don't you feel it's easy to tackle, or you still find difficulty dealing with it? That's why I thought it's better to start with. I want to hear you. Yeah, okay, you're looking for something specific. Okay, all right, one more. We'll keep this for homework. Yalla, come on. What about this one? Yalla, habibi. So let's have a look at the type of question. Okay, and you tell me what kind of question is this? Yalla, come on. Who's ready? Is it only Iyad? Yalla, Maryam. Let's read the question. Why?
Why would that helicopter boat or the Earth be unable to fly on Mars?
Yes. Why? What's the reason? Okay, if we have already built a helicopter for Earth, would this helicopter be able to fly on Mars? No, it would be unable to fly on Mars. So I'm looking for the reason. Yalla habibi. Look for the reason and share your answer with me. You got the answer? Hey, Ahmed, share it, please, habibi. Yalla, come on. Yes, you're right, Yalia. Ahmed Amr, correct, habibi. Both of you have got the correct choice. Where is Omar? Where is Ziyad? Maryam, Nada. Yes, you're right, ya Ziyad. MashaAllah, habibi. Correct answer. Yalla, come on. Yes, Omar. Love you. Correct as well. Hey, Judy. Nada. Maryam. Allah عليك يا Judy. Correct. Correct, حبيبتي. ما شاء الله. ها. يلا. Where is Nada? Your choice, حبيبتي. Okay. ها. Let's start. Let's start. الله عليك يا إياد. Correct, حبيبي. Okay. يلا يا عمر. Amor. Ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so your choice is, what's your choice?
Yes.
Yeah, what's your choice here? You shared it with me, it's correct.
Yes, A.
A, Allah. Yes. Okay. So the reason is because Mars and Earth have different atmospheric conditions. Different atmospheric condition. The condition of the atmosphere on that planet is different from the conditions of the atmosphere on that planet. Okay, where is your support? Mariam, Nada, Ziad, where is the support? Yalla, come on. Yes, Judy.
They have different air resistance.
Okay, so where to highlight?
Mars should not provide enough resistance.
Okay, so Mars's atmosphere is only 1% as dense as. Okay, the air would not provide. Okay, so what are these?
Atmospheric conditions.
Yes, atmospheric conditions. Mars, air of Mars would not provide enough resistance to the rotating blades of a standard helicopters. Okay, so they tested designs, atmospheric conditions. That's my keywords. Okay, can fly because are longer, rotate faster. Okay, so it has to do with atmosphere. The atmosphere of that planet is different from the other one. So I've got already a comparison between the conditions of that planet and the other one. Okay, so what about the other choices? Because the blades of helicopters built for are too large to work on. What's mentioned about the blades? Longer? Here, what does it say? Too large. Large has to do with what, ya Iyad? The size or the length? Huh? Size or length? Size, which is not the point, because the gravity of Mars is much weaker than the gravity. Is it mentioned? Gravity is mentioned in the passage. Hey Ziad, no. يبقى على طول don't waste your time reading. Okay, I will consider it not mentioned. So this is how I eliminate choices if I'm in doubt. Hey Elia, because helicopters built are too small to handle. Too small. Any reference to the size?
No reference.
Okay, no. Okay,
They're
so
same size.
yes, I can easily, okay, cross out all these choices. How do you feel about this type of question? Okay, Habibi, maybe one more, or we will assign the rest for homework. I don't want to give you a lengthy period today. It's only a kind of introduction. Okay, but usually, inshallah, our session will be average, يعني like 1 hour and a half, 2 hours maximum. So let's have a light one today, or we need to do one more. How do you feel? Hey,
I think
Omar.
we can handle one more.
One more, yeah, that would be nice. Mean idea. Okay. So this could be similar to the first one we started with. What's true about Dorian? So what's written about this character? What's mentioned? What's true about this person? Yalla habibi. So read, share your answer, and make sure that you've got evidence in the passage, in the text. Make sure that you can support your answer. Okay, that's for the correct choice. And for the incorrect ones, we can refute them. We can prove they are incorrect. Focus on keywords. Yalla, waiting for your answer. Let's see. الله عليك يا عمر. Correct حبيبي. شطورة يا ليا. Good girl. Yalla, come on. Yalla, share your answers. iPhone, where are you? You're not able to change your name? Ahmed Amr, correct. Allah عليك. يلا حبايبي, share your answers. Try حبايبي. Try. When you try, you will learn whether you give correct or incorrect choice. Without trying, no learning. يلا يا مريومة. Judy, Nada. لا, Judy, be careful حبيبتي. Be careful. When I say prefer, this means that I've got comparison and there must be support. All the time, make sure that you've got support for your choice. And when you refute one, when you cross out one, there must be evidence in the passage. Allah عليك يا إياد, correct حبيبي. لا زياد, be careful. Be careful يا زياد. Do you have support? زياد, يلا حبيبي. What's your choice?
A.
A. He wants to know Hallward's opinion of the portrait. So where is your support?
He stood there motionless and in wonder.
He stood there. He where حبيبي?
He stood there motionless and in wonder, dimly conscious.
Who stood there motionless? He refers to
Dorian.
Who? Dorian. حلو. Okay, so Dorian stood motionless. Dorian didn't move. And in wondering. So, is this a support? Where is the opinion? He wants to know the opinion. Do they match? No, this tells you that this person didn't move. This person is wondering about something. It didn't say that he wants to know the opinion. Ziad Habibi, let's read together. Let's read. Better Habibi, read the introductory lines. So, Dorian Gray is taking his first look at a portrait that Hallward has painted of him. So Hallward painted a portrait for whom? For Dorian. So far, so good. Okay, let's see what's true about Dorian. Dorian passed listlessly in front of his picture and turned toward it. When he saw it, he drew back and his cheeks flushed for a moment. So that's a reaction. With what, Yazid? With pleasure. So he is what? He's pleased. When he saw the portrait, a look of joy came into his eyes. So what is the author trying to say, trying to emphasize? That he's happy about what he saw. Yes, you're right, يا أشرف. أيوة كده. أيوة كده. Okay, he's as if he had recognized himself for the first time. So that's like a comparison. He stood there motionless. Well, sometimes you feel that you're freezed. You stay there, unable to, okay, and in wondering. Continue reading, Yazid. Dimly conscious, how does he feel? Dimly conscious that Hallward was speaking to him. So Hallward was speaking to him. Was he conscious? Dimly. That's like 20%, 10%. That he was speaking to him, but not catching the meaning of his words. So, was he listening to Hallward? No. So how would I say that he wants to know Hallward's opinion on the portrait? On the contrary, hey Ziad, راح فين? Ziad Habibi.
So it will be
B. So it can be A, Habibi. Okay, he's not even listening to him. He's not even conscious. Okay, not catching the meaning. The sense of is his own beauty came on him like a revelation. He had never felt it before. So, no. I have no support to this. On the contrary, okay, he's not catching the meaning. He's not listening. So I can easily, no support, Habibi. So what's your choice then يا زياد?
B.
Allah عليك. Yes, he's delighted by what he sees in the portrait. Yes. Do I have one support? Allah عليك يا جودي. Correct حبيبتي. Yes, more than one. Pleasure, a joy when he looked his own beauty. So all these, what do they support? The delight, the feeling. What kind of feeling? He's pleased, he's happy about what he sees. Okay يا زياد? So حبيبي, all the time, whenever you pick a choice, make sure that you look for support. Okay, delighted, pleasure, joy, beauty. So what is his reaction to the portrait, the feeling? Okay, طيب. Who can refute C and D? يلا حبايبي. That's the last question. يلا يا أشرف. What do you think of C? أشرف. يلا يا بطل. He prefers portraits to other types of painting. Do I have that kind of comparison? Any comparison being made in the text between the portrait and other type of paintings? Any other paintings were mentioned here in the passage? Hey, Leah, Maryam. Any comparison being made? No, no reference at all, no evidence, habibi. Not mentioned at all. Okay, what do I have? I've got a portrait. That's it. I've got a portrait. That's the only one thing that's being mentioned. And the feelings. Okay, how does he feel about the portrait, the reflection? That's it. What about D? Hey, Leah. He is uncertain of Hallward's talent as an artist. You think so? He doubts his art?
There's not even a mention of it.
No, of course not. Okay, on the contrary, he feels happy. He realized his own beauty. So would this support that, oh, this person is uncertain, or could even support the opposite? You will like a portrait. What does this indicate? What can be inferred? That this person is a good artist. He has good talents. Yes or no?
Like he has good talent.
Yes. Okay. All right, habibi. Okay, so I'm going to share the PDF, highlight the questions, share all the notes that we have done together. All right, habibi. And at the beginning of the next session, inshallah, I'm going to share the timing with you, okay, on the private group. Any questions before I wish you a good day? Oh, it's not day anymore. Hey, Ahmed. Yes, habibi.
Yes, Miss, can you add me in the group? I'm
Yes,
not
I
there.
will. Yes, I will, habibi. Yeah, I will. Yeah. My mother has told, your mother has told me. Okay, don't worry. Okay. So today, inshallah, maximum of tonight, you will be added to the group. Okay, and you will, I'll share the code with you. Okay. All right, habibi. Okay, yalla. Take care. Love you.
Salam alaikum.
Okay. All right, ya Mariam. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, a little bit
وعليكم
tricky.
السلام.
Okay. So, Mariam Habibti, if you find some phrases that you are not familiar with, look them up. Look them up. So today I've learned these phrases. Today I've looked up these new words. So this is the only way, Habibti, to enrich your vocab. So that next time when you're reading, you're familiar to all what you're reading. Got it, ya Mariam? So that's why we have to focus on vocab. Okay? All right. Yalla, take care. Most welcome, ya Ashraf. Okay, yalla, habibi. See you. Take care. Bye-bye. Most welcome, habibi. Bye-bye. Ma salam.